Hello, in this video we are going to learn how to solve the most common problem. So I have a screen with two text fields. I click on the below text field and oh my god, it gets hidden behind the keyboard. I don't want this to happen. I actually want to move the entire frame up so that this becomes visible and I can edit clearly. So that is what we are going to see in this video. Going to our project, I have just added the views and set the delegates of these two text fields to my view controller, which is conforming to UITextField delegate. I'll first add basic thing which says text field did begin editing and um, text field should return. So this method is necessary when I press return on this keyboard. See, the keyboard doesn't go down, it should go down when I press this. So that is why we have this text field should return. So here I do text field dot resign first responder and return true. This is going to do the thing I want, and then I want to know which text field is being edited. So I create an instance active text field, which will be of type UI text field, of course. Okay, whenever the text field begins editing, I'm going to set active text field as that text field which is being edited. This is necessary because I have a plan. So when I click on username, I don't want the frame to move up because username is not actually under the keyboard, but only when I click on password field I want the frame to move up. So I want to know which text field is being edited, so I maintain this active key text field. So we need to know when the keyboard comes and when the keyboard goes. So for this we need observers. I have parts of code ready, so I just do copy paste so that it doesn't take so much time. However, we'll see line by line instruction of how to do it. So I'm taking the notification center and I'm adding observers for this kind of action. So the kind of action is keyboard will show, and another separate observer for keyboard will hide action. On these actions I'll call methods, namely keyboard will hide and keyboard did show. So I should go and implement the methods, which is keyboard did show, which will take notification as the parameter. It is from this notification parameter that will get the height of the keyboard. So based on height of the keyboard, we'll move the frame up. So I need to create another method for keyboard will hide. So when keyboard hides, I need to move back the frame to its original position. So when keyboard hides, it is very simple. I just move the frame to the original position it was. So the X and Y position is just 0 and 0. Just copy pasting this code and we'll see what is there inside. So this line is animating and this is completion. We'll just leave this line because it is more about animation. So here is the actual code. So I set the Y position and X position to be 0 0, which is going to bring my frame back to its original position, and that is all. The width and height will remain whatever it was earlier. Now our actual tedious work comes here when the keyboard shows. I'll get the code. Okay, we'll see what is there inside. See, from the notification object I get the keyboard value size and I calculate the keyboard's Y position in the frame, and I also calculate the active text field's Y position. This is necessary because I want to know the Y position of this and Y position of this so that I can see how much the view is actually hidden behind or if the view is actually not at all hidden behind. And then this next line is to know whether the view is hidden behind or not. So I'm making sure the y position of my text field is greater than keyboard's y position. It means if my y position of the text field is greater than the keyboard's y position, then it is hidden. And this 60 is for padding, and seeing here you can understand why. My y position is here, however it is still hidden. So to to remove this kind of confusions, we add a padding of 60 so that the calculation will be more clear. So if only if the text field is hidden, then we go ahead and do some logic. So this is again animation thing, which is going to give just few extra animation kind of effects so that it doesn't look absurd when the frame moves up. However, the actual logic is in this line. So note the x position is 0 as always. Y position, I'm going to move the y position up. So my original y position minus by how much I view y position up is also a matter. I don't want to move the entire frame up. I just want to move this much distance up so that this will be visible. So I minus the text field's y position with keyboard's y position along with the padding value. So this will move the text field to a little bit up so that it is much visible enough. So I go and run the code and we'll see what happens. And please note, it is also very important that we remove the observers whenever the view disappears. So I just go here and where is my remove? I remove it. Remove the added observers whenever the view disappears. Okay, now we got it here. So I click on this username. I don't want the view to go up because the username is not actually below the keyboard. So I just type something and I return. Well, nice, this is working. Now I click on password. I want the view to move up. Wow, it is working. Fine, nice. And I click on this return. The keyboard should hide. This is great. We have one more mistake here. I have moved the frame up. Now do this again and again and again. See, I go here and again click on password. I go here and again click on password. This is messing up things because we are moving the frame up again and again. So to remove this, I'll just add one condition here. I'll say if self dot view dot frame dot origin dot y is greater than or equal to 0, only then move up. What I mean to tell is only if the y, okay, the other brace, okay, only if the y position is in place, if it is in 0, only if the frame is in 0, only then move up. If it is in negative, if it is lesser than 0, if it is in negative, then the frame has already moved up, so do not move. So I'll run this, we'll check it for the final time, and it should work like bingo. Here we go. So password, nice, written. Username, it did not move up, very good, nice, written. Now password, username, it is not moving up, nice. This is fantastic. So this is simple way of how we can handle the keyboard and the text fields. So, you can actually pause the videos and see the code in depth. I think this is much easier. Thanks for watching the video. Do keep following, subscribe and like the video for more iOS application tips, tricks and codes. Thank you.